So on question one, right? Ultimately, where do the workloads need to be, and what's optimal cloud? Frank, how did you guys approach that in your initial transformation project?
So one of the things that we did with HP early on is we actually did an assessment of our applications on premise. So we looked at very strategic locations that we had, and we looked at every dependency across all the applications that we had installed. And that assessment actually led us to determine eligibility for the cloud. So is it eligible for the cloud, and what changes have to be made in order for that eligibility to happen? So that now drove a migration factory approach, which we also work closely with HPE to develop. So how do we now automate this migration to the public cloud? So we established a greenfield in AWS, a greenfield in Azure, and also greenfield in private cloud. So we had 3 legs in the race. And this migration factory was able to kind of determine which cloud made the most sense. And there's a lot that goes involved with that. It is not just a technology decision, it's also a business decision, meaning investments that you made with some of these vendors already and how to leverage that from a contracts perspective. So all that kind of came together, and that's how we determined placement.
Yeah. Thank you, Frank. I mean, great. I mean, from an HP perspective, the way we look at this is always about how do we determine what we call our right mix. Right? Again, no one cloud fits all. How do we look at workloads holistically across these clouds to ultimately optimize what Frank just described, right? Well, one, where are these dependencies that sit? So there's an element of discovery that takes place in our right mix advisor process, clearly, that we are automating and rinsing and repeating across all our clients to really drive how we do this with agility and at a cost point that makes sense. Two, clearly, it's assessing dependencies. Frank spoke about every application has its own set of profiles, its own set of databases that will have dependencies that are across sometimes your private and public cloud.